Hi guys, and welcome back to another video with me. Today I'll be trying to make this jewelry organizer. This is my very first time doing this, so you're gonna see that I show you some product I'm gonna be using, and then I'm gonna be grabbing different stuff that I didn't know I needed, just because this is my first time ever making something like this. So bear with me. But if you're new to this channel, please like, comment, and subscribe, and be sure to watch all my other videos and share them. But besides that, I think it turned out beautifully. I love it, and my husband also loves it, so I hope you guys enjoy it. Thank you. Here are some of the DIY products you will be needing: a step shelf, a foam board, some old fabric that I had, tissue paper, and 2 jewel pull, 2 paper towel roll, a toilet paper roll, pencil, a popsicle stick and a paint stick, and some bling wrap, E6000, and a little round wooden thing, and 6 hair roller, hot glue gun, and some scissors. I'm so sorry. So the first step you're gonna do is put the hot glue gun onto the paint stick, stick it into one side of the toilet paper towel roll. I'm so sorry guys. And you want to tuck the other one into the opposite side of it. I'm using 2 just for the reason because I have a lot of watches, and my husband is gonna be also putting his watch on this organizer. So that's the reason why I'm using 2, but you can use 1 if you would like. So I'm just making a hole so I can push the toilet paper roll into that, just to give it more sturdiness. And it came apart, so I'm just putting some more glue. And then my next step, I'm going to be stuffing tissue in it, just so it can give it a more firmer hold, so over time it doesn't break down. So that's the reason for the stick and the tissue paper. Now this is optional, you don't have to do this process, but this is what I thought I needed to do, so that's what I'm doing right now. Next, I'm going to be cutting a piece of the fabric. And it doesn't have to be neat at all. I just cut it one side, put some hot glue gun on one side, and then you just want to wrap it over and repeat the same step onto the other side. And cut off any excess fabric. And what I'm going to be doing, I'm going to be covering up this seam with the bling wrap, and right now I'm cutting out the hole that I made to tuck the toilet paper roll into it. And I should have put the seam where the hole is, but like I said earlier, this is my first time doing this, so it still turned out really nice, so it's okay. But if I am gonna make this again, then I know exactly what to do. And right now I am putting a piece of bling wrap around the center of where the two toilet paper towel roll connected, so you won't see that seam. And I'm also gonna be putting popsicle stick into the toilet paper roll just to give it more sturdiness, and the same process, stuck tissue paper inside of it. I am so sorry guys to be mumbling and rumbling on, excuse me. And in the same step, I'm going to get a piece of the fabric and cover it. And I love this fabric. I got this from Walmart, and it's really stretchy, so I was able to do a lot with this fabric. I use this fabric to cover a chair of mine in my room, so I had a lot left over. And if you know, I like to save money, so I reused everything to do my projects. And I'm going to be covering the seam with the bling wrap. And I'm going to be wrapping bling wrap around the edges. And all I'm doing here is putting, like I said, putting bling wrap around the edges, and then I'm going to be putting glue onto the draw pull and just stick it into the hole. You repeat the same step to the other side. Now I'm going to be putting glue on E6000 and hot glue gun into the hole, and then I'm going to be bending the toilet paper roll just a tad bit to get it into the hole, and then I'm going to cover the seam with bling wrap. Now I'll be tracing out the shape of the step shelf onto the foam board. And I'm going to be doing that to both sides, the back and each of the step, and also the front. Now I'll be gluing the pieces of foam board that I cut out, except for the back and the front piece. So now I'm going to be using the rods to make the area for the ring. And what I'm doing right now is taking the little plastic tip off, using the pliers, and bend the wire back to pull it all the way through. Once I remove all the wire and I got my measurement, I'll be using E6000 to secure it together. And one whole one didn't fit, so I had to cut a piece off the other one, and I used 4 whole ones and pieces of the other ones. And I don't like to waste things, so I use like 3 pieces to glue the last one together, but it's not going to be seeing, so it's okay. And I'm going to put those to the side to dry. Now I'm going to be taking pieces of the scrap fabric I have, and I'm going to use the hot glue gun to cover the step. Next, I'll be cutting off the excess fabric. Next, I'll be putting bling wrap to pull the fabric even tighter in between. As you can see, I have no idea how or what I'm going to be doing, so I'm going to be wrapping it from the side all the way to the other side. But later on, I'm going to be taking that out because I realized I did not like the side of it. So I'm going to be putting on a glitter sheet on both sides. Now I'll be tracing out the shape onto the bling paper for each side. Now I'm going to be securing the bling paper onto the side of the step with a hot glue gun to both sides. And I forgot to put the bling wrap in between, but I did not need it after all, so because that's where I'm going to be putting the hair roller for the ring, so I really didn't need it because it's going to be covered. But I was just going with the flow because I had no idea what I was doing or how it was going to turn out. I just was going with the flow. Now I'll be using the same piece of scrap fabric, gluing it onto the piece that I had cut out for the front of it, and then I'm going to secure it with a hot glue gun to the front of the step. And here I'm going to use that tacky glue from the Dollar Tree, and that's what I'm going to be using to secure the fabric onto the roller. I would use a hot glue gun, but it burned through the sponge, so I couldn't use it, and the E6000 was taking forever. So this one dry a little bit faster. Please guys, do not mind my ashy hand. I kept washing my hand, so excuse my hand. And this doesn't have to be perfect because it's not going to be singed. You just want to make sure the front part of it is covered. And now I'm going to be covering the back piece using the same method with the fabric and hot glue gun.
Now you can just cut off the excess fabric. And I'm just making sure all the ends are secure before I glue it to the back of it. Now I'm trying to figure out what to do with the top part. So the round wooden thing, I'm gonna be gluing it with E6000 and hot glue gun together. And I'm gonna let it sit and dry. Now I'll be using a popsicle stick, and I'm going to cut that one popsicle stick into 3 pieces. And what I'm going to be doing, I'm going to be gluing the hair rollers to the popsicle stick, one on each end and one in the middle, so it can stay secure together. And I'm using E6000 and the hot glue gun.
Now I'll be tracing out a little piece to cover the side of the hair roller, and I'll be using hot glue gun to secure it. I did not want to go out and purchase any gem or anything to put, so I'm just using what I have, and I'm going to be wrapping it with the bling wrap just to cover the edges. And it also matched with the side of the project, so it worked out. And it should look like this when you're done. Now I'm going to be using E6000 and hot glue gun to glue it on to the middle section. And next I'm going to be using the bling wrap to cover up the gap that I have right there, so it'll be nice and clean. Now I'm going to be using a bling wrap, and I'm going to go all over and cover up all the gap and the seam that's on the stair step. I'm sorry. So it can be nice and neat. So you want to do that for both sides, and also the front and the back. and I ran out of the small bling wrap, so I used the big one. All I did was cut it to the same size as the other one, and I also cut smaller pieces for the side, so it's not that big on the side. But you can do it however you like. And if you guys decide to make this, please comment down below and let me know how it turned out. And it should look something like this once you're finished. Next, I'm going to use Mod Podge and go all the way around the wood and put gold glitter on it. And let it sit to dry. Now I'm going to use E6000 and hot glue gun to secure the top. And I'll let it sit and dry overnight. And I'm also going to use the bling wrap to cover up any imperfection that I made while putting the glitter on. And it should look like this when it's all done. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please comment, subscribe, like, and share my videos. Thank you so very much for clicking on this video. See you on the next one. Bye.